Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Friday morning, it is the 14th day of February. Happy Valentine's Day. Time as I make this is 4:11 a.m. Temperature at the Montgomery Airport is 38 degrees, wind chill factor 32 at this early hour of the morning. And the news is good that we are in between storm systems right now. So we're going to enjoy a quiet Valentine's Day. I think there'll be a lot of sunshine. If we get to 64 for the high temperature, which is where I've got us, that is exactly normal. And normal is the last 30 years. You take 30 years of records and average them out, and that's how you come up with normal, okay? And the normal low this time of the year is about 40. Okay, so here's the deal. Today is mostly sunny. Tonight, clouds will increase. There could be a late night shower. Overnight low temperature down to about 50. But then we have another storm system looming that will affect much of the nation in many different dramatic ways over the weekend. For some parts of the nation, snow and ice. Other parts of the nation, down here in the Gulf South, yet another severe weather threat. Yet another tornado risk, and yet another overnight severe weather situation Saturday night especially. So I think Saturday morning is dry. I've got us into the mid-70s for a high on Saturday. There could be some showers, maybe some thunderstorms on Saturday afternoon, but the main risk of severe weather would be late Saturday night, especially in the overnight hours, and including all modes of severe weather. Tornadoes certainly possible as well. I think the greatest tornado threat, the best news I have for you this morning is the greatest tornado threat has shifted a little farther to the west over into portions of Mississippi and Louisiana. Now, it could shift back, but right now the greatest threat would be west of us, and of course we don't want to be in the middle of the greatest threat, obviously. All right, so all of that clears out, I think, early on Sunday morning, and then there'll be improvement Sunday afternoon, but it will turn sharply colder. Another dose of Arctic air is coming in, unfortunately. You remember how this month started? We had several days of beautiful weather with temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s, and I told you winter would come back. And when it does come back, it will be very unpleasant because we got so spoiled rotten for several days, you know what I mean? So yeah, next week looks pretty cold to me, with highs only in the 50s, some days barely into the 50s, lows at night, some nights in the 20s. There's one morning late next week where we're at 21 or 22 degrees. So yeah, it's going to be very unpleasant. February, I hate you. I hate you, February. But anyway, we expected this would happen. This morning, everything is normal, including live on the radio, 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 WACV. There'll be another forecast blog update tomorrow morning in the 4 o'clock hour as we get you ready for severe weather over the weekend and talk about the return of Arctic air. And it looks like there could be some winter weather mischief somewhere in Alabama in the middle and latter part of next week. And that's all I'm going to say about that nonsense. That's all I'm going to say until the details become more clear. All right. Your forecast whenever you want it across the dial on 8 radio stations. That would be the Blue Water family of stations. Happy Valentine's Day. And I'll keep you up to date on the severe weather threat. Okay?
Stay in touch with all this wild February weather, including the severe weather, by getting our weather app on your phone or tablet. If you don't have it, it has instant push notifications for severe weather alerts because it knows where you live. And it also has radar, future radar, hourly forecast, 10-day forecast, and access to all my posts as well. Just go to the App Store and search Rich Thomas Weather. It's free.
Rich Thomas Weather.